Hello, and welcome to another episode of Scrap Mechanics Survival. Now, you may be wondering why my voice and my words are not matching up with the PNG that you see on the screen that lights up whenever I talk. But that's because while I was recording this video, I didn't know that I messed up my noise gate settings for my mic. And so, well, as I was recording, it resulted in my mic not picking up the lower registers of my voice. And so, sentences were being cut off, words were being cut off as I was talking during recording. And so, long story short, my explanations as I was talking were terrible. It was being cut off everywhere during the recording, and so that's why I'm doing a voiceover. But anyway, as you can see here, we are building the defenses for our farm. Well, better defenses. Now we have brick blocks, and we're planting more plots so we can grow more food. Because right now, where we left off, we are very low on food. I only have 10 tomatoes, 10 carrots in my inventory, and I don't have extras, and yeah, that's all I have. Other than some bottles of milk, I don't have much else to eat. And we also need carrots and tomatoes to trade stuff to the trader. That is required to get orange and banana seeds that we can eventually trade in to get a spud gun. So we need those. And so yeah, and as you can see, as I said before, we are building better defenses for our farm because when the raids come at night, if we plant a lot of crops, our plot will get destroyed by the boss because they focus on the crops if you're not there. But once you're there, they start focusing on you, and so we need to protect our crops. And so I'm building brick walls now that we have a reliable source of stone to make brick walls. Now that we have our working drill on our car and two um, resource collectors, and we have our refinery going. So we have now we can make lots of bricks as well as more metal because now we have a reliable source of metal too. Because while mining for bricks, while mining for stone, you can get metal. Um, you can also get metal from the same place. So that's two birds with one stone. Reliable source of metal and stone. So I'm encasing my farm in brick walls. I'm making it higher because hay bots are kind of tall. So I'm making it higher. And I'm putting on the scrap walls that we had. That was protecting our farm before. And those scrap walls are not very durable. They break, they break in one hit from a hay bot. So we need better defenses overall. Okay. So I'm rearranging the metal pieces, and I left a space for drills so the drills go over the scrap walls, because otherwise they would be on a scrap wall. And if those get destroyed, then the saw blades will fall off. So I'm leaving some space so I can put the saw blades there. And eventually we'll make a electric engine and have those saw blades running by themselves. I'll just turn them on and off with a button, and that will defend our farm. Because the bots are afraid of drills and saw blades, especially when they're running. Of course, except for the farm bot. The farm bots are not afraid of anything. They'll just keep attacking you. They'll actually chase after you. If you're not too careful, they will destroy you. Because they're quite powerful. And the farm bots are big and red and nasty. And I think they take about 50 hits from a regular spud gun to destroy them. So it'd be quite fast, because they're actually pretty fast too. If you're not running, they can catch up to you quite quickly. And so, okay. So we got some more bricks, but of course that's not going to be enough. Um, Alrighty. We need lots more bricks. We're going back to get more. As you see, we've crafted a lot more. And we're gonna craft even more. Because we need a lot of bricks for the farm. Alright, then we're going back to put them down. And also, in the future, for our farm, I intend to make a watering system that's automated. So instead of having to um, water it by hand with buckets, jump into the lake, fill said buckets, and then go back and forth watering all the plots. We're gonna have an automated watering system in the future that will do it for me at the click of a button. Because watering by hand is very tedious, especially if you have a big farm plot and you're planting a lot of crops. And I've seen people make automatic watering systems with only two hydro cannons, and once the cannons reach the end of the farm plot, they extend one block to the next row on the sides, and then water those, go back and water those, and then it extends again to the next row of plots, then goes back and waters it. But for that, I think you need logic gates, and I'm not very well conversed in making such complicated systems with logic gates. And so I usually just make my watering system with one hydro cannon for each row. So for this plot, I would make my watering system with three hydro cannons because there's three rows of plots. And so that is not the greatest, but that's just how I learned to do it. But of course, there's other ways of making automated watering systems, and My Way is just one of them. And that is exactly what I'm pointing out here, that I make mine with three hydro cannons. Now let's go back to the mechanic station to get the rest of the bricks that we've made. And we're also gonna make some saws. Well, not right now. Later in the video. And these are the logic gates I was talking about earlier. They allow for more complicated, well, basic, um, they allow for more complicated creations that use basic logic. They can be connected to timers, triggers, etc. And these are the water cannons that I use to water the crops. You connect to a water container, and that supplies the water. And I usually leave the water container in the water so that with a vacuum so that it refills every time. I just leave the switch on so that it's full of water every time and it doesn't run out. But for that you have to connect the storage to the farm, or else it doesn't connect to the hydro cannons. Okay, we're finishing the defenses. I'm just testing out how high I can jump so that I can figure out how high the walls can be without me having to struggle to get inside the farm. And I think this is the perfect height. I can jump into the farm without the walls obstructing me and without me building extra things just to get inside. And I don't have to use the lift either to get inside. And I added another wall in the front for added protection. And now I'm adding the points where the saw blades will go. Because I want the saw blades to stick out one block over the scrap walls that are there already. Except for that one. That one can just stay on the wall. Because the scrap walls in there are the bigger ones. And so, yeah. And I'm also building a pillar right here as a basic template for the automated watering system. Well, at least where it should be, because it has to be in the middle. So this is where the automated watering system will approximately be. And that's so we know where to put it, just as a start. And I'm low on health and thirst. We really need more crops. And here come the saw blades. also need bearings so that they'll turn when they're powered up, and even on their own if they somehow, if a bot start, if a bot manages to go up to them and accidentally hits them, they'll start moving on their own, hopefully. Because I've seen that happen before. And I've accidentally hit one before and it started moving and then it hurts me. It's happened. And also eventually we need to make the wagon bigger because in the future we're going to have to haul vegetable and fruit pallets from the packing stations to the trader to trade for other items such as spud guns, orange seeds, banana seeds, blueberry seeds. Those require pallets of the basic vegetables. Except for the spud gun, those require, I think, tier 2 vegetables, or at least some of them. So, oh, my screen turned off while I was recording. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we're gonna make this wagon longer, and we're also gonna put suspension on the wheels, because right now they don't have any, and when we drive it's quite bumpy, so the wagon doesn't, bounce up and down, keeps and doesn't and is not steady on the road. And if we're hauling pallets such as, you know, fruits and veggies, they are quite heavy and big. And right now our wagon can only fit one or two if you stack it up one on top of each other. And as you can see here, I'm back from oil gathering because we are running low on oil. Well, it's so dark and we're running low on gas and we need the gas wells. So let's go back. Hard to see. But it's nighttime, as you can see at this point in the video, so it's hard to see where the oil wells are unless you're close. Ooh, a loot box. Yes. And when I passed through here, I heard the sounds of Haybot. So I was confused on where the Haybot was, because there's nothing here, right? Nothing here. But I heard the sounds of Haybot still. And lo and behold, the Haybot is here. Oh, there is a Haybot. I don't know what it's doing there. Usually when you destroy after you kill the Haybot, when you first Haybot comes here, beginning to get the battery for the mechanic station, there usually doesn't respawn. So I was confused for a second why it was there. At least from my experience, they don't respawn after you've killed the first one. Maybe they changed it. I don't know. But we got some scrap metal. So let's refine that. Okay, we got our first saw blade. Just me stretching. We're waiting. Okay. So let's refine. Let's modify our vehicle in the meantime. Modify while we're waiting for the saw blades. It also adds suspension to the cart. Okay. We're almost finished. Then Oh well. Oh well. Okay, we've got our saw blades now. And so, um, just putting some gas in the car. Emergency gas. And removing some one of these out. Things from our storage. Oops. Because we don't really need these scrap wheels taking up space. Just in our car storage. We just need one more solid. And we need those bearings too. Also extend the vehicle. Right now I'm just planning on how to repair this, how to modify the car. So okay. There we go. To detach the wagon. Extend this. And we're gonna make the car longer. Because we're gonna put a bed on our car, so when we're on the road, if we die, we respawn back in the car instead of back here at the mechanic station on the vehicle. Otherwise, we'd have to run back on and find our car instead of back here. And if we die on the road, we're far away from the station, that's gonna take a while. Okay, let's add our farm defenses. Okay, let's go back to tinkering on our car. Okay, let's go protect our farm. Because it's nighttime already. And the raid is about to come. In about 20 seconds. And the crops are almost ready for harvest. And the first raid is always the easiest. Because it's just a couple bots that come and it's always toad bots. And we're not planting, we haven't planted higher tier crops, so probably just toad bots for now. Toad bots. This is the first night, so the raid is easier the first. Toad bots. Yeah, they're braver. These were. See? Didn't have to do much. Have to do much, and blades are not on. They're not powered right now. They just. I guess they hit them. I guess the toad bots hit the blades, so they started spinning on their own. Okay, now that's done with. We're done with this raid. We just gotta wait for the crops to sprout. And hopefully it doesn't trigger another raid. So let's go back to tinkering on our car. Okay, that's it for today. So next time on Scrap Mechanic Survival, we're hopefully going to start making an automated watering system for our farm. We're gonna hook up some water cannons to the water tank over there near the lake. But we're gonna have to connect that water tank also to the farm. Otherwise, they won't connect to the hydro cannons. And so we're gonna also make some pistons, timers, and sensors so that the sensor can detect when and where to activate the cannons. And that's the agenda for today. As you could see, I was hitting a bot there that was harassing a cow. And yeah, this is the end of the video for today. And I hope you had a great time watching. We accomplished several things today. We made our car bigger, and we got a bed on our car so we can respawn there now instead of respawning back at the mechanic station on the road. We made our wagon bigger too so we can fit more stuff like vegetable and fruit pallets on there when we eventually harvest more fruits and vegetables to take up to the trader. And yeah, that's it for today. And I hope you had a great day, evening, afternoon, morning, night, wherever you are. And I'll see you all next time. And have a great day. Bye!